3. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to explain about ethics, integrity and aptitude, which is GS paper 4 of the UPSC Civil Services Examination. In this video, I am going to explain you about how to fetch good marks in the GS paper 4, and I am also going to demystify various concepts, and I am going to explain the nitty-gritties of the syllabus in this particular video. So why certain students are scoring 160 whereas some other students they are barely scoring less than 100. So what is creating this big difference? So I am going to touch upon all these aspects through this particular video. And first of all, before dwelling into the topics which I have forementioned, why UPSC has introduced this particular paper. So UPSC has introduced this particular paper because you are going to become the future bureaucrats. You are going to build this nation, and you are going to become the catalysts of the socio-economic developmental story of this country. So that's why UPSC has introduced this particular paper. And what basically UPSC checks? If you closely read the syllabus, you will come to know that UPSC basically checks the problem solving skills of the candidate. Okay, so how you are going to resolve the dilemma or ethical concern. Okay, so basically UPSC checks problem solving skills and how you are going to react or how you are going to respond when you are in a dilemma or ethical concern in this particular paper. So how to attain these skills? Again, because no one born with these skills as usual, like every person has to work upon these skills. Then what should be the guidance or what should be the compass through which a person can arrive at a decision? One is rules, regulations, constitution, code of conduct and code of ethics. So all these sources should act as a compass for your resolving ethical dilemma. So बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को एक परसेप्शन होता है कि एथिक्स का मतलब सिर्फ फिलोसॉफिकल आइडियाज है, और एल्स दे मे हैव परसेप्शन दैट इट इज ओनली अ ब्रांच ऑफ फिलोसफी. Yes, you are correct, it is a branch of philosophy, but however the whole idea of ethics will not stop there. Ethics में हम philosophical approach भी पढ़ना है, psychological approach भी पढ़ना है, and again administrative ethics भी पढ़ना है. So basically I mentioned 3 dimensions: philosophical, psychological and administrative ethics. So you need to cover this particular paper through these dimensions. क्या ethics सिर्फ bureaucracy के लिए important है? नहीं. If you go to the journalism, there you have to follow journalistic ethics. If you are a doctor, you need to follow medical ethics. Okay. If you are a lawyer, again you may have code of conduct which is mentioned by the bar. Okay, so ethics is required in every domain. Okay, so that's why they may give a case study from any domain. They may ask you to assume your role as a doctor. They may ask you to assume your role as a teacher. Okay, so basically in this particular paper they checks your problem solving skills, plus they check how better you are going to resolve the ethical dilemma. Okay, these 2 skills are checked. And coming to the major and important part, that is how to fetch marks, more marks. Okay, ultimately it is a competitive examination. You need to perform better than your competitors. Okay, so what fetches you more marks? First thing, your presentation should be unique. अगर आप लोग वही घिसे पिटे हुए एग्जाम्पल्स दोगे, महात्मा गांधी, मदर तेरेसा, अब्दुल कलाम एट द मैक्स, मोस्टली सभी लोग अगर 6-7,000 जो भी मेंस लिख रहे हैं, सभी लोग वही एग्जाम्पल्स लिखेंगे. आप लोग भी वही घिसे पिटे हुए एग्जाम्पल्स दोगे, तो एग्जामिनर विल नॉट फाइंड एनी रीजन टू अवॉर्ड यू दैट एक्स्ट्रा मार्क. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई इन ऑर्डर टू गेट मोर मार्क्स you need to give unique examples. However, those unique examples should be known to everyone. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप कोई थिंकर कोट किया, उसके बारे में कोई नहीं जानते होंगे, तब तो एग्जामिनर भी नहीं जानता होगा, तो obviously you may not get good marks. So your presentation should be unique. Okay, your presentation should be unique, but at the same time, whatever the example through which you illustrate or substantiate your arguments, so those arguments or that particular philosopher or that particular bureaucrat should be widely known. Okay, you can use E. Sridharan, the Metro Man. You can use D.P. Kohli, the person who has introduced or revolutionized CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. So we have several other thinkers. Instead of time and again using Gandhi, you can use Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela. By and large, they were also influenced by Gandhi. But however, when majority of the candidates, when they give the examples, so your presentation should be unique. Okay, you should awaken the examiner. You should stimulate the intellect of the examiner. That is basically required to fetch more marks in the ethics. And again, how to present uniquely? Yes, as I mentioned just before, quoting unique examples. Second thing, read newspaper thoroughly, and you should internalize these values. एग्जामिनर या यूपीएससी क्या चेक करती है आपसे? क्या आप सिर्फ एथिक्स का सिलेबस पढ़ा है और एल्स एथिक्स को प्योरली इंटरनलाइज किया है? ठीक है, तो दोनों में अंतर है. इफ यू जस्ट रीड द सिलेबस, you may not get good marks, but if you internalize the syllabus, you will get good marks. So that's what required in the GS paper 4. You need to internalize, inculcate those ethical values and the morality. Okay, so and coming to the presentation part, you need to newspaper, yes, you need to quote examples. You need to develop that kind of aptitude as well as attitude while reading the newspaper. Okay, day-to-day examples you need to quote. Okay, and second thing, you can quote even historical examples also. Reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Vivekananda. Okay, so and philosophers like Aristotle, Plato, okay, Socrates. Okay, so you can quote them as well, and Gautam Buddha, Kautilya. Okay, so these examples you can quote in order to fetch good marks. It's not necessary that you need to time and again mention Gandhi, Mother Teresa. I am not against quoting them, but my idea is that you need to quote unique examples so that you may stimulate the examiner and you may create a different impression. Okay, and coming to the presentation again, second ARC. In second ARC, we have fourth report called Ethics in Governance. So basically this is the fourth report of the second ARC. Second Administrative Reforms Commission. Okay, so this is about ethics in governance. यार stop कर दो. You need to quote second ARC, that is fourth report of second ARC, which is ethics in governance. So ethics in governance, this is the fourth report of second ARC. Because your answer should be like, it should reflect bureaucratic ethics, it should reflect foundational values of civil services. Okay, as you are going to become bureaucrat, obviously your answers should reflect these values and these virtues. Okay, so and the next thing, what are all the extra sources you need to refer? You can read even administrative ethics. Basically this is a report of DOPT. You can refer this as well. And next source, values. I guess there is one book written by R.K. Arora. Okay, so even you can refer these sources. Okay, because everyone reads lexicon, everyone quote by and large the same examples. So how you are going to make your answers unique? So you need to add more and more resources to your preparation. Okay, so I'm coming to the decoding the syllabus. Okay, I'm going to decode the syllabus. As I mentioned initially in this video, we are going to cover this particular paper through 3 dimensions: philosophical, psychological, and administrative ethics point of view. Okay, so these are all the 3 dimensions you adopt in this particular paper. Now I'm going to decode the syllabus. Okay, for under philosophical dimension, what you are going to cover? You are going to cover moral thinkers, reformers, administrators. Okay, so under philosophical dimension, we need to cover these things: moral thinkers, reformers, administrators, and the quotes given by several philosophers we need to refer. Okay, so I'm coming to the psychological dimension. For psychological dimension, we need to study emotional intelligence. Okay, so we need to study emotional intelligence for psychological dimension. And coming to the administrative ethics point of view, here we need to study code of ethics, code of conduct, ethics in public relations, public service values, and foundational values of civil services. So all these concepts you need to study under this aspect, administrative ethics. Okay, so basically in our syllabus you need to study this philosophical, psychological, and administrative dimension. Here I need to add this aptitude. Okay, so these things. So basically I have mentioned the syllabus broadly, but under these dimensions you need to study this particular paper. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for you. I'm going to cover the entire lecture syllabus of the ethics paper. So we are going to make more and more videos in future. So we need your support, and please give me thumbs up, and at the same time, if you like our channel, and if you can subscribe our channel as well. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.